Good morning. It is Tuesday, June 22nd, 2021. I'm back here with Bed Talk 324. I'm going to talk about ownership, personal ownership, taking ownership and responsibility, and a confused perception or perhaps misperception we have about it. A few years ago, a book came out called Extreme Ownership, written by a couple of former Navy SEALs. And they talk about this idea, which makes total sense to me, a rather simple but often difficult concept of saying, if every person took 100% full extreme ownership of every situation, every outcome, not every action, but every outcome, so that every person was constantly asking, what could I have done differently? In what ways could I have impacted the outcome by something I did? Even if someone steps up and says, hey, this is all on me. The point is, it's never all on anyone, but we want everybody to say, this is on me. Here's what I did. Here's what I didn't do. Here's what I could have done differently. Here's what I learned. And it can actually become almost a healthy competition of people saying, no, this was on me. It's on me. The problem is, or the misperception is, that even though we say the words extreme ownership, we can get trapped in the idea that we're still just owning our part. This idea that there's 100% of responsibility to go around and we got to carve it up. And the reality is there's 100% responsibility. I'm making circles here to indicate this. 100% responsibility and ownership for every person that's involved in whatever the situation or outcome or event. Each person has 100%. So this phrase that many of us have said before at home and or at work, something like, hey, I've owned my part, has no place when you're talking about full ownership or extreme ownership. There is no part because I have my 100% to own, looking for the ways I could have impacted this differently. And imagine if every person did that. That's the power and beauty and impact of full ownership, extreme ownership. So make no mistake about it. There's not ownership and responsibility to share. There, each one of us has full opportunity to take responsibility and ownership of what we did or didn't do, what we said or didn't say, and to look for ways that we could do it differently in the future to learn and grow from every situation and thereby more effectively and quickly change our direction and change our outcomes. That's it. Let me know if you have questions. Throw your thoughts or questions in the chat or comments. Keep taking care of yourself and everyone around you, and by all means, stay connected.